Do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of strengthening. Let's start this way. Lie on your back and just hug your knees into your chest. You can just gently rock side to side, massage your low back. You get to decide how tightly you hug the knees. You might be real close knees to chest. You may prefer to be more straight arms. Gets into a different part of your back. So you do what works for you. And we're just giving the low back a little massage. And then we're going to take a hand on each knee and just circle the thigh bones in the hip socket. Nice big circles. And reverse direction. And then put your feet down at the outer edges of your mat. So your feet are wider than your hips. And we're just going to sway both knees over to the right and both knees over to the left. As you go side to side, the opposite hip can lift, but the shoulders are staying down on the mat. We don't let them lift up. And it should feel good. It's whatever's your comfortable range of motion here. We're trying to get some movement into the outside of the hip, right up into the low back. We're going to do one more each way. And then bring your feet in line with your hips. Reach your hands down to your feet, and we're just going to tilt the pelvis away like you're trying to press your tailbone into the mat. And then you're going to lift your tailbone up like you're trying to press your belly into the mat. So that we tilt the tailbone away, and we lift the tailbone up. As you're going, rocking, kind of tilting away and tilting towards you, you're being careful that you're not lifting the hips off the mat, and you're not kind of overdoing it. This is not a big muscle move. This is, again, just trying to get some movement into your lower back. It should feel good. If your back is stiff, it might feel a little tight, but it should warm up as we go along. We're going to do one more. And then just let your tailbone be in its neutral position, this comfortable position. And you're going to take a big breath in as you lift the hands up. Reach them overhead and circle to the side. So inhale up, exhale, circle. One more. And then go the other way. Inhale, circle. Exhale, lift up. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. And then we're going to do the 100 here. We're going to bring the legs all the way together. So knees, feet together. You're going to bring your ribs together in front like someone's tightening a belt right around your middle. Then we're going to lift up the head and shoulders and start here. Forehead is going towards your thighs. Hands are reaching to your feet, but the ribs are pulling back. If it feels stable, you can lift the legs up. You can send straight legs out in a high diagonal. Fastest pumps you can. For 4 more. Another 3. Last 2. Nice. So then let's go ahead and rock forward and straighten the legs out. I have a strap. If you have one, you can use it. If not, just flex the feet and squeeze the legs together. And then we're just going to reach forward for the toes. Don't hold on, just reach. Take a nice big deep breath. And then you're going to pull your belly back and start to lie all the way down on the mat. When you land, reach the arms overhead. Hands come up first, then the head. And we're going to go up and over. And then pull the belly back to lay down. We're going to keep this going. As you go up and over the legs, imagine you've got one of those giant fit balls on your legs, like you're really trying to drape, to lift, to go over. And as you go back, it's the same thing. So we're not just allowing the low back to collapse, you're really lengthening the back as you go in both directions. We're going to do one more. Hands first, then head. Up. And reach, and come back down. When you land, go ahead and hug the right knee into the chest. Nice deep hug, just stretch that hip. And then we can take that knee side to side. And then hold that knee out to the right side. Just get a little inner thigh stretch. And then pull that knee across the body. You can turn and look at the right hand. Take a nice breath here. And then take that leg up to the ceiling, hold behind the thigh, and we're going to circle the ankle. You can bend the other leg. If your hamstrings are tight, that's fine. And reverse it. And then let's reach the heel to the ceiling, pull the toes towards you, and squeeze the glute on the right leg. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then bend the knee and just release that. We're going to do it 2 more times. You push the heel, squeeze the glute, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release it. And 1 more time. Push the heel, squeeze the glute, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release it. And then stretch out the left leg. Bring your right foot down for a sec. We're going to reach the hands towards the feet. Press the back of the shoulders down. Then lift the right leg up. Circle it across, down, around, and up. Reach that leg away as you circle. Nothing's moving but that right leg. 1 more. And reverse. 2 more. And then hug that knee in. We'll send that leg out and hug the left knee in. Nice stretch for the back of the hip. And then we're just going to take that knee side to side, just warming up the hip socket. And then we'll hold it out to the left side for a little inner thigh stretch. And then we'll take it across to the right. You can turn and look at that left hand. And then both hips come back to mat. We're going to circle that ankle bone as you reach the leg up. And reverse it. And then we'll just get a little hamstring warm up by pressing the heel to the ceiling, squeezing the glute on the left leg, and then bend the knee and release it. So we press the heel, squeeze, 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 and then release. 1 more time, press the heel, squeeze, and release. Reach out the right leg, reach your hands to your feet, then the left leg reaches up, circle across, down, around, and up. Reach the foot away as you go. 1 more. Pause and reverse. 2 more. Hug that knee in and rock up to sitting. We're going to do the rolling like a ball. If you don't want to roll, you can just hold the position and just breathe into the position. It should still feel good. If you're going to roll, make sure you have space behind you. Heels are together. Hands come to the shins. You're going to pick up your feet. Let's everyone lift the low belly, lengthen your back. See if you can bring your head a little closer to your knees. Hold that position as you roll back and come up. So the low back is lengthened the whole time. We're going to do 3 more. Try to keep your shoulders and knees close together. 1 more. Put the feet down, scoot back to the center of the mat, and we'll lie down again for the single leg stretch. So you're going to hug the right knee in. Left hand holds the knee, right hand holds the ankle. We're going to lift up and reach the left leg away. And then we switch. We switch and switch. The leg that goes long reaches really long. Let's do 2 more on each leg. And 1. Good. Lower down and rest for a sec. Take a breath. And then we're going to come up for the double leg stretch. I like to do it this way. Hold behind the thighs, squeeze the legs together, and then we reach the legs away as we reach the hands up, and then circle and catch the legs. So we reach and catch. Reach and catch. Head doesn't move. 4 more. Reach and in. 1 to go. Lower down and rest. Open your jaw, make sure you're not holding any tension. And then hands and feet go up to the ceiling. We're going to lift up. Hold as high as you can on the right leg, send the left leg away. And then we're going to switch. Switch and switch. 3 more. Arms and legs are straight as you can get them. 1 more. Good, lower down and rest. And then let's come up to sitting and we'll do the spine stretch. So feet can be just off your mat. You're pushing the heels away. Grow as tall as you can. If you need to, bend the knees and get a little taller. Hands are going to reach forward. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, you just go up and over the legs. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, reach up and over. Every time you come up, it's like you're sitting with your back against the wall. And when you go forward, you're literally peeling yourself off the wall. So it starts with the head. The low back stays on the wall. 2 more. As you go forward, the head and the hands reach forward, but the rib cage pulls back towards the wall. Last one. When you sit up, we're going to go into the saw. So you're going to sit with your legs even wider, hands are wide, and we're going to twist to the right, reach for the right foot, and then the back arm lifts for more twist. Sit up tall and unwind. Go left, reach, more twist. Sit up tall and unwind. Right and reach. Sit tall and unwind. Left and reach. Sit tall and unwind. 1 more each way. Right and left. When you come to center, go ahead, the hands come down, feet come together. Let's spin around on our bellies. We'll do a few things on our belly before we finish. So I'm going to do the swan, which has the chin down, fingertips are touching, palms down on the mat, legs as close together as you can manage. You're going to imagine a little ice cube under your belly and then lift the head, reach the chest forward as you reach your sitting bones back. And then lower to your chin. We'll do it again. Ice cube under the belly, head up, reach the chest forward, and lower to your chin. We're going to do 3 more. Set up your belly first so it's active. Reach your feet and sitting bones back. And up. And lower. And lift. And lower. And then let's sit back on the heels and just take a stretch. Go ahead and press your fingertips into the mat, stretch your tailbone away. And then we're going to come forward on our, well, let's do this. Let's do a little shoulder opener. So we're going to come forward on your belly and you're going to turn to face either shoulder. Hands are going to be down by your side and palms are up to the ceiling. The first thing we're going to do is wrap the shoulders back like you're crunching a walnut between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to lift your hands and reach into your feet. And then you're going to lift the head, but only high enough to skim the mat with the nose. You turn to the other side, head goes down first, then the hands, and then the shoulders completely let go. So do it again. Wrap the shoulders back, lift the arms, head comes up just enough to turn, head goes down, hands go down, and shoulders let go. And again, wrap back, arms up, head up, skim the mat. Turn to the other side, head down, hands, shoulders let go. 1 more to be even, wrap back. Arms up, head lifts, turn to the other side, head down, hands down, and shoulders release. And then let's go ahead and come up on our forearms and we'll do a single leg kick. So from here, you want your forearms shoulder width apart, but a couple inches in front of the shoulder. Tuck the toes under, send your heels back so you're getting a little stretch. And then you're going to dig the elbows into the mat, reach your chest forward and look up. You're going to lay down the tops of the feet, right leg kicks up twice, as right comes down, left comes up. Kick, 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 kick. Nothing moving but the legs. Kick, kick. 1 more. Nice, legs come down. Go ahead and press back again into a child's pose. Take a nice big deep breath. And then let's go ahead and come to an all four position, and we're just gonna finish with a little stretch. So I'm borrowing this from yoga. This is called thread the needle. So you're gonna have hands underneath the shoulders and your knees underneath the hips. And we're gonna pick up the left hand. No, we'll pick up the right hand first so I can come towards you. And you're gonna thread it through this window on the left side of the body. So you're gonna reach your right hand through and lay down the shoulder. Maybe you lay down the head. Maybe you can pick up the left hand, reach it to the ceiling. Some people even like to bend the elbow and bring the palm back behind them. So you should do the amount of this that feels good to you. It should feel like a really nice stretch. I'm just gonna take a breath. And then to get out of it, you bring your left hand to the mat and you press up with that hand. Have a little reset, make sure you're nice and centered. And we're going the other way. The left hand goes through the window on the right side of the body. Shoulder and head can lie down. You can stay here, or you can maybe lift that right arm up, maybe bend the elbow and bring it behind the back. You decide how much of this feels right for you. We're just gonna stay here for a breath or two. And then the right hand comes back to the mat and pushes you up. And then I think we'll finish there. I hope that felt refreshing and fantastic, and I hope to see you again soon.